Hi guys, my name is Amy and this is my first ever makeup video and I'm so scared. Like, I've been wanting to do this for absolute ages, but I guess I'm just a shy and such an awkward person. I've just never got around to it. And I hope you all really enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying showing you, because I absolutely love these products that I'm showing you. And yeah, here goes. I'm going to go for it. If there's any questions you want to ask me, just leave some questions below it and I'll answer all of them. Right, here I go. The first thing I would use, I'm not going to show you applying my makeup. Everything what's on my face now, I will show you all the products and how I've used them. So yeah, the first thing, imagine I've got a blank face and it's white and I have hardly no eyebrows, so yeah, just picture that in your minds. I'm sure I've probably scared you. I would use my moisturising cream, which is Elizabeth Arden. Now this is, I would definitely recommend it to people with oily skin. Like, I have really bad oily skin. In the summer, oh my god, it is just so bad. But because it's winter and it's cold, it's kind of dried it up, but there's still a little bit oiliness there, which just irritates me so bad. But yeah, this is such a hydrating cream and it just leaves my face feeling fresh, smooth, and it just smells so good. Nice. If I did a chocolate one, I'd probably eat it, like chocolate. Oh my god, the smell of chocolate melted or something like that. Could you imagine that? Yeah, that would be good. I'd probably just get really ill because I'll eat all the tub. But yeah. Right. By the way, there's a table next to me because I don't have enough room in front of me, so I've just moved all my products to the side and I will show you from there. So I'm not being rude when I look there, so I apologise. I'm actually just trying to get all the products because it's literally like a mangle here. But yeah, after I've used my moisturiser, I will go on to my MAC Prep and Prime. Now this, you only need one pump, and I think they do a smaller version in this, which is really handy for travel size, or if you have a small makeup bag and you just want in a few things what you use day to day, like that would probably, this is too big to go in my makeup bag. I'd get the smaller one definitely, but I've had this a while and I thought when I first got it, like this is how long it's lasted me. I've had it for like what, about 4 months, and there's still over half of it left. It's just so good. I don't know how they fit that much. Like you'd think after 2 months that it'd be nearly gone, but no, this has lasted me so long. And this is, again, because I have oily skin. When I went to MAC, I was like, I need everything to help my oiliness so bad, because it's horrible when you do all your makeup and then like 3 hours into the day it's just gone horrible. It's smudges, gone patchy, there's bits of oil. Like I mostly collect my oil is on my nose, top of in my T-zone basically. And when I've used this, every single time I've used this, it has lasted me nearly all day. Like from morning till about 6 o'clock, and that's all I really need it for, really, like in my working hours and stuff. So yeah, this is just really good. But people, like my friends use this who has really dry skin and they've all said it's really good. So I suppose it's not just for the people with the oily skin, it's just for anyone. But yeah, this has worked really good for me, so I'm definitely going to recommend it. And also it has like a glittery packaging and it's really cute. So yeah, this is definitely my #1 favourite. Now after I've done that, I will leave it like a couple of minutes just to dry and absorb all my oil and just make it really even. And then I would move into, now again, this is probably my second all-time favourite. Like this I always need, and if I'm wearing eye makeup, like this is my daily look. I just thought I'd do a bit of like an evening or going out formal look. So everything on my eyes is more when I go out for something to eat, or not like if I'm going to work. I won't do this every day. This is just a one-off, I'd say. But yeah, it's my Urban Decay eye primer. Now, people with oily skin will understand where I'm coming from. Throughout the day, if I don't put any primer on, especially this, if I don't put this one on, I will sooner or later get a wet crease, and if I'm wearing dark eyeshadow like I am now, it'll just be like a black dark brown crease and it looks awful. But with this, because it goes on like a matte, and when I apply my eyeshadow it goes like so nice on. It's like, it looks really matte and it looks really nice. Like when you get eyeshadow and it goes really like bumpy. Like with all these are so easy to apply and they're so buildable, so like you can make them as light and as dark as you wanted. To start off with, I'd use my base of my eyeshadow. Like let's pretend I have no eyeshadow on, and just in the eyelid I'd put this, which is the lightest colour, and it is called Heroin. Don't ask, I don't know why. And like all Illamasqua, they have so many weird names for each product. So like when I'm going to like buy something, I'll be like, could I have this? And then I try and pronounce the name and they're just like, is it this one? I'm like, yeah, I've just made a total idiot out of myself. So I think I'm gonna start ordering online. That will save my idiotic problems. So yeah, I'd put this on, and the brush I would use is my MAC, and the number is 2110. It is this little fellow here. And after that, I'd use the same brush, but I'd clean it, which would be my darker bronze eyeshadow colour, which is a really dark brown. And again, this is called Wolf. I don't know why it's called Wolf. I'm guessing it's a colour of a wolf. I don't know. But yeah, I use the same brush and I focus this, and it's so hard to like try and guess where I put it without seeing myself in the mirror because I've left it over there and I can't bother to get up. So yeah, I'll put that in the inner corners of my eyes. So after I've used that one and the Heroin, I'd move on to my final colour. Like on my eyes now, I've only used 3 eyeshadows. My final colour would be the black eyeshadow. Now this is a really dark black, and it is called Osmium. Yet again, another weird name to name eyeshadow. But this is so good. And I'd use a brush, the brush I'd use, sorry, is another MAC, and that is a 214. Now this is really thin, so to apply this in my crease I do one black line there, one black line there. But yeah, I won't leave it like that, or that could be a weird look. So my blending brush is 275. It's this one over here. Basically blend everything in with that and then get it all equal, and so there's no like block colours. So you can clearly see when it's, but I like it to all go into one like light and then gradually get dark. So hopefully I've accomplished that effect. But yeah, after I've done that, I move on to my Illamasqua eyeliner. Now this is probably, like I've always used liquid eyeliners. Like the MAC ones are good, but I don't think they're really long wearing. But because this is a gel one and it's the colour Infinity, I'll just take the lid off here. There we are. That's all in there. I think it lasts more because it doesn't crack or anything, and you can blend it in, and if you do make a mistake it's easy to quickly fix it and redo it again. And with this one I wanted a really small brush, so I went into Illamasqua and the smallest one, that's my lip brush, I apologise. And the thinnest brush they gave me was this one, and these are so cute because they're like little pocket size brushes and they fold into one. So like if, let's just say that's in your bag, obviously it's going to get dirty, your bag's going to get all eyeliner and it's just going to be so messy. But if you just clip it into that one, that's perfect, and it's travel size too. So I just use it with that one, and then I literally do one thin stroke. And like normally if I'm going out and I do my makeup really big and bold, then I make my eyeliner slightly more thicker and so you can see it more. But yeah, I'd really recommend this one too because it's really long lasting and you can't see it fading. Like sometimes throughout the day some of your eyeliners get gradually lighter, or you can see them that they're just wearing off, but with these ones they last me literally till the time that I take my makeup off. So yeah, I give this one a thumbs up because it is just amazing. After that I will move on to my eyebrows, and the eyebrow stuff I'm going to show you, it is just amazing, it's so good. And because I have oily skin again, this works wonders for me, like it's just brilliant. One, this little guy over here, and that's in Thunder, and it looks basically, all it looks like is eyeshadow, but you apply it and it goes on much more thicker than you'd actually think. And they do these in like 3 different shades, and this is the second to lightest because you'll see if I do another video that I have no eyebrows and I'll look ridiculous, honestly, it's just so weird. So yeah, you can build it up too. So let's say if you have dark hair, which I'm so jealous of because you'll have dark eyebrows, and you could just go and get those waxed and they'll look so good. But if you're wanting to just like tidy them up, you could just put, if you just do a few more strokes than you want it to, it'll build it up to a darker colour, an even colour, which is really good. And this is a palette too, and this is also Illamasqua. Don't know if my camera will pick it up, but yeah. And it has 8 different squares with different things in it. And these are the 3 colours what I focus on. Like this black one here is the Osmium, which is this eyeshadow. But it's just in a smaller version. Like if I go out anywhere like to work or if I'm staying over anywhere, I always like to take one of my palettes because I think taking a full size, it just takes up so much room and there's no point when you can get it all in a palette. So yeah, that's just the Osmium. These 2 I've not got in full size, but that's just basically like a highlighting, which I think is really good because it's got a bit of a shimmer, which is so nice. And that's a bronzing colour. It's like the same with the Wolf. Which one is it? That's not Wolf. I've lost it. That one. It's basically the same, but all the effects that this one has in is more of a shimmer. So it's really nice for evening look. It's so pretty. And then these, that is like a cream base, like a concealer. But I think that one's too dark for me, so I don't really tend to use that. But I do use it for contouring sometimes, and then I just blend it in, which works just as good. And this is a cream blusher too, and it's more, it looks darker there, but when you put it on, it's more of just a shimmer and it outlines your cheekbones. And also you have a bright pink blusher, which I'm not like a blusher person. I prefer more of a bronzy brown look, like a glow. But in the summer with a tan, that will look so nice. Like, I think I might have to try that out. I've not even tried it, look, literally. It's just there to show. I don't even use it. And that's a pink eyeshadow, but too, you could use that as a blusher and it'll work perfectly fine. You get a small brush with it and it just sits in there at the bottom of the palette. And it has an angled eyebrow brush, which you use for that square. And there's also a lip, well, I'd use it as, what am I going on about here? I'd use it as a lip brush and an eyeshadow brush. But also, I do have, as well as a small angled eyebrow brush, I have the full size. Like at home, I think I might as well use a full size because that's the only time I'm going to use it. But like if I'm going out, I'm going to use a smaller one. It's just easy, it's compact, easy to carry around. So yeah, it's literally exactly the same but just smaller. It's so cute. It's like a small and a big one. Oh, I'm like OCD over my eyebrows. Like I like them to be as straight as I can get them, but I don't think this camera's picking it up as defined as they are. But this is also a Prep and Prime, and that's MAC. And like again, they're so cute because it's like the same packaging, glittery and cute, just a smaller version. And this is a highlighter, and the colour is for this one is Radiant Rose. This is the lightest one you can get. And most people use this for like under the eyes to get the angle more defined. But I like to use it on top so it's more straight. I'll have to show you because I'm just probably confusing you because you're just like, I'm trying to follow this but you're not going along as you're doing it. So I'm just thinking in my head and imagining how I'd think you'd do it. But if you want me to, I'll show you the whole video again, but me applying all the makeup what I'm showing you. Because it's really light, it's so blendable. So I like to do all my eyebrows first instead of doing all my foundation then going on to this, because if I make any mistakes it's easy to rub off. But if I've done all my makeup and then I'm like, oh god, I made a mistake, it's just so annoying. So yeah, I like to do my eyebrows first, and this is really good. But I'd just like to say, if you do get one of these, be careful, because if you do use too much, it goes like a pinky tone, because there's like a pinky shiny tone to it, which I never knew until I went out with my friends and my friend was like, Amy, why are your eyebrows pink? And I'm like, what are you on about? And then I went to the bathroom and I looked and I've literally got like a pink glow. And I just thought they were messing about. So yeah, just be careful that you blend it in well with your foundation. But apart from that, it is so good. It's really it's really good coverage as well. And then after I've done all my primers, my moisturisers, my eyeshadows, my eyeliner and my eyebrows, I move on to my foundation. Now, I'm going to the foundation I've got on now is my MAC, and this is really good. This is a Studio Fix one, and it's so good because I have a lot of blemishes and under my eyes are really dark, so this works just perfect for me. But if you use a lot, like, because I have real oily skin like I've said, it can affect it, but as long as I use this with it, every time I use this and these two together, I have no problem. But let's say one day if I forget, I can definitely tell the difference. So just make sure you have a very good primer and you should be fine. Like, I've had no problems with this apart from if I don't use my primer. Rate this 10 out of 10. It's just amazing, and the colour what I have is NC15. So good, and it's like got an olive tone to it. But yeah, I'd definitely get this if you guys already haven't, because I know how well known and popular it is. If I do wear that, like I'm doing today, my other all-time favourite is my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and this is just slightly better than the MAC, but I only wear this for really special occasions, because this is quite expensive to be wearing day to day, daily. So for me, this is like a treat if I wear this. So the colour I do use is N130, and that's my skin colour again. And this is really good. This gives even better full coverage than the MAC does, and you can tell how good that would be. And to apply all these, I use my MAC brush, and it is 160. I love this little baby, so cute. After I've applied all my foundation and I've blended it in well, I'd go on to my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Now this is really good. This is for all skin types, and all what I do is put one pump on and I dab it under my skin, and then again I get my concealer brush, even though I use it as a foundation brush, and I just buff it in. And that's like, it has a little bit of a shine to it, so it highlights underneath your eyes and makes it a bit more fresh and awake. So yeah, this is just so good, so good. I'd definitely say get it if you've not already got it. But all these products, I can't think, they're so good for me. Like, I can't even say one bad thing about them. They're really good. They work for me. But some people, these could not work. But I think you've got to try everything just to see if there's a difference. Like, there's no point saying, oh, this ain't going to work for me. I can tell. If you try it and then if it doesn't work and you can see the results are just bad, then yeah, fair goes. But I think everyone should try these. Honestly, they're so good. I won't be doing a video about it if I thought they was really bad. After I've done all that, my concealer and my foundation, I'd move into my contour. And for my contour, it's another Illamasqua palette, and it's so good. And it's just slightly smaller than this one. That's like all my eyes, and this is my contour and highlighting. And for these two, you get two shades, and one's highlighting and one's for your contour. And again, I'm going to pronounce these, so please don't laugh if I say them wrong, and you can tell me if I have, because more than likely I have. The top one is Illumis, which is the highlighting, and for the contouring, now this is a really weird word, sorry. It is Helipolysis. I think I've said that right, I don't know if I have, but yeah. I use this under my eyes, just at that angle, just to give it a more of a highlighting touch, but I concentrate more on the bottom one because I think this really does work for contouring. Like, some people use, some people use like this MAC, and this is just a bronzer, but I know a lot of my friends use this as a contouring just above their cheekbones. But I think this effect works even better. And all I do is my Illamasqua, this is the blusher brush. Again, it doesn't have the number like MAC do, but because it's a small one, I think it's better for contouring. And then I get the large blusher brush for my actual bronzer, and I just dab a little bit of that on, and then I gradually, just under my cheekbones, work it up and up and up. And it's buildable too, so if you have a darker skin colour, just use a couple more dabs, as I'd say. Because I have a lighter skin, I've gone for this one, so if it is too light, I just do another layer on top, and it works so good. And yeah, this is just so good. This is one of my new kind of palettes. Like, I've had this for about 2 months, and before I was just using my bronzer for it, but since this I don't even use that anymore. I just tend to contour around my face, which is my cheekbones, right on the top of my forehead and around my face, and that works just so good. So please do try this, please do. And you've got to have a finishing powder in all of your makeup, is this, and this is Illamasqua, and this is, can I just say, all Illamasqua powders and eyeshadows, they all smell of vanilla. Like, I don't know if it's if I'm smelling it, if I've just got a weird smell, I think they do, but honestly, if you do have Illamasqua, just smell it, and it smells really vanilla-y, which is good because it makes your face smell even nicer. So yeah, that's just that. Don't want to smell this, I'll probably sneeze, but yeah, that's the powder, which is really good. And all what I do for this, I get my MAC brush, and this is the 187. I think the biggest MAC brushes work because it's more fluffier on top, so it can get to your face equally than using a small one, because then you'll be brushing some of your foundation off. I literally use a lid and I just dab it in there and then blow all the excess what I don't need, and then just pat it all over my face, and that just controls the shininess. So like, because I have oily skin, I have to use this like every day. If not, most of my products work for my oiliness, but I think that is just the finishing touch you need for, like, you need a loose powder, I think, then it just completes the look. Then after I finish with that, I just use, I don't have any MAC mascara, I've run out, so I'm using my Max Factor. Now this is a false lash effect, and it's waterproof, which is even good, so it doesn't run off throughout the day. And this is a brown colour. Like, I don't know why I'm starting to like a brown. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a brown tone to it, and I just think it's just much more nice than a dark. I don't know why, you can't really see the difference. I'm just starting to like the really dark brown mascaras. And the last thing what I'm going to show you is, all it is a white lip pencil, which I just put on my Cupid's bow and outline the top of my lip, just because I think I have more of a smaller lip, and just to fill that a bit more, make it slightly bigger. And that is it. Nearly forgot. A good makeup brush cleaner, what I definitely recommend out of everything I've used, is the MAC one. Now this is so good. It cleans your brushes like that, and it gets rid of any like bacteria on it. So yeah, please try this one too. I hope you've found my video inspiring and helpful in any way. And this is my first video, and I really hope I've helped you all. Thank you for watching so much. I'm so grateful, and have a nice day.